wake up, what do you do there? Is this even real?
Hey, it's Louis D again, and for this video I'll be creating a video blog, a book review video blog of 2 books written by Paulo Coelho. So, I know it's been a while since I created a video blog about, books by Paulo Coelho. I don't really recall it. Well, I think I did, and I kind of shared it in my BookTube network, but yeah, I'll be doing it again, so let's get started. So, the first book that I chose for this video blog is going to be entitled The Winner Stands Alone. It's one of his more recent novels, well, one of his novels that were written before LF, so it was written back in 2008. I don't have a physical copy of it because this was lent to me by one of my former colleagues. She told me like, hey Louis, did you read this book already? I was like, no. So she was like, okay, I'll lend it to you. And I read the story. So this story talks about, themes about fame, how people, when they get so much fame, they do a lot of things that are drastic. You get to be a millionaire, a fashionista, somebody's really famous, famous actress, and, kind of like, parallel to the Rockefellers and all those big names in the world. And, like I said, like this story deals with like themes on how people deal with fame, like when Igor, like the main character, how he dealt with, his former girlfriend, leaving him and wanting to eradicate everybody in the world. He's just one bizarre character, I'm telling you. I kind of dislike the character, which I think that's the whole point of it. Paulo Coelho doesn't write like those typical like, hey, there's this annoying character and in the end he loses. It's like, it's more realistic when not everything in life goes victorious or turns out like a happy ending. Oh, did I spoil that? Well, you gotta see for yourself what I mean about that. But, like what I always say when it comes to book reviews, I really love it when people get to elicit emotions, and even if they're not exactly on a positive note or like the characters are likable, I think it's a good thing that it hit me in a way rather than when I read a book, I just felt like I didn't get anything. Yeah, Igor was despicable. I told it to my colleague. It was like, Igor is like, oh, yeah. Anyway, so much about that. That's what struck me the most about the book. I read it back in 2014. So that's about 4 years ago when I read it. Okay, so moving on. Yes, we are moving on. Moving on. Anyway, this is one of the books that I reread this year. I rarely reread books just because I feel like I want to venture into new worlds, but this year is quite different. I'm still, piling up the books that I want to read. I still feel like I don't really have that much, and I don't know about you fellow bookworms, but I like having a to-read pile, before I actually start reading them. Comment down below if you agree on that one. Anyway, I decided to reread a book, and that is Veronika Decides To Die. Now, this is just one of the books. Actually, what I noticed is that I only reread books that are written by Paulo Coelho. I reread The Devil in Miss Prim back in 2013 when I first read it in 2012, while this one I first read it in 2010 when I started really getting the whole bookworm thing in me, that I thought it was just going to be a summer thing, like a summer vacation thing, that my friend, told me, kind of recommended me one of the authors, and I thought I was just going to read it during the summer. But I ended up, reading. And this book, like, I saw it in my friends, it wasn't Goodreads, way back when Goodreads was, like, in Facebook. I forgot the name of the Facebook application. But I saw it in her to-read pile. I was like, she recommended me Paulo Coelho, so I saw it and I was like, I'm going to add this to my to-read list. And back in college, when I first bought this in 2010, this was like one of my gifts for getting like a high score in the quiz. So I know, you gotta reward yourself so that you can, enjoy studying. So yeah, so for all college or high school students, and even those people who are taking their postgraduate degrees, like master's, doctorate, or for, I guess, for some of my friends who are still in law school, I don't know if you guys are still there, or for you guys who are studying for the bar or for the boards, yeah, reward yourself after that long, journey that you guys. Anyway, back to the book. So I bought this back in 2010, and I read it in 2010 as well. I was quite captivated about it. Paulo Coelho deals with a lot of theme about craziness, insanity, what does it mean to be sane, and all. So when I was like thinking, 2018, I don't have too much of a to read pile, and also for the sake of this book review, I chose to reread this just because so that I can dwell again. I kind of figure out why did I quite enjoy. But I will be honest with you, I enjoy the other books written by Paulo Coelho more, like The Alchemist, The Pilgrimage, 11 Minutes, and Winter Stands Alone. Those are like my top 4 or most notable works by Paulo Coelho. But this isn't really that bad. I mean, also with The Devil in This Frame, wherein they're all all part of like a trilogy. What was the other one? I think it was Fifth Mountain, or was it 11 Minutes? Oh my god. Sorry about that. Comment down below if you guys know the answer. Or I gotta Wikipedia that or Google it. Whatever. Anyway, so this deals about a girl named Veronika. She had everything, in her life, and one day she kind of questions everything about the things that were given to her, like why is her parents, giving their all, and just all of a sudden she decides to die, but then again she fails to do it. She ends up waking in a mental hospital, not knowing that she was just being this, experiment with this other crazy character, Dr. Igor, who ended up using her as an experiment to kind of level himself up, and like I said, the deal, just like typical Paulo Coelho books, I'm not so sure how many other Paulo Coelho books do not deal with insanity. It's insane, guys. I'm telling you, it is insane. But yeah, like this one, when I was reading it, there may be some things that may trigger for those who kind of question about fate. I mean, I did not question about my fate about reading this, but then there were lines here that kind of I would allude to, that what if God was one of us, kind of like that, and also, what is the real meaning of life? You may have everything. There's another character here, like Mary. She's like an attorney, and her thoughts, I'm telling you, it's just it's something that you wouldn't see in an attorney. So I don't want to say much. Trying to read. Just gotta read it. Okay. And what else? The guy that she meets, I'm pertaining to Veronika. Sorry about the incorrect pronoun. Anyway, this other guy named Edward, I believe his name's Edward. Yeah. He also had this whole crazy thing about how he ended up at the facility. And the ending of this, I'm not gonna tell you guys that much, but it was like a twist. I hope that some novels, regardless of what genre it is, can come up with those kind of endings. But then again, every book, targeted genre rather, the archetype or the genre that they're in, the niche they're in, they have this sort of content because they cater to, I guess, a certain audience. But like I said, I like reading different books. I feel like I'm going to different worlds, even though they're kind of like the same thing. And overall, this book was fine. It wasn't probably going to be the one that I really, really loved, but I did kind of got captivated by it, especially the scenes wherein, Dr. Igor talks to his patients, and even Dr. Igor himself. I feel like he should be in the facility. Comment down below if you agree. Keep on saying comment down below. Anyway, I actually This is my little bunny Chumbaloo. I really love him. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, if you guys want to be updated about my videos, feel free to hit that subscribe button and also click the bell icon somewhere in the lower right, you know, to be updated and be notified in the notification section. Oh my god, so wordy. Sorry, just really wordy. Anyway, also check out my live channel account, lewisity.livechannel.com. I also post my video blogs there as well, parallel to how I post it on YouTube, as well as check out my Wattpad novel in wattpad.com/lewisity. It's entitled I'm Always Treated Like a Girl. I have already posted about 12 chapters already, and I'm still in the process of uploading more of it. So you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys, feel free to react on my creations, whether you like it or not, any suggestions, any book reviews, or rather books that you want me to review, whether it's by Paulo Coelho or other authors that you guys want me to explore, or any other concept that you'd like to suggest. Feel free to comment down below. So, yes, I guess that's about for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, I encourage you all to read, to have a passion for creativity, and to have a passion for discovery. Bye, all.